Good morning! Today I'm camping and it's the morning, probably around 8:30ish, and we need some coffee this morning. And I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video that we're going to be taste testing some instant coffees today. And I'm joined by a guest today. It's my dad, and if there's one person in the world who really loves a good cup of coffee, it's definitely my dad. So he is going to help judge these coffees with me this morning. We have 5 coffees in total that we're going to try. 4 are pretty practical for backpacking and car camping alike, but the 5th one's pretty much just feasible for car camping. And as a side note, both me and my dad put sugar in our coffee, so we're not drinking it completely black. We just need like a little bit of sweetener to help combat that bitterness. So let's get started.
What's first?
All right, we're starting with the Alpine Start coffee, which you can find at REI. Comes in a packet of 8 packets, and it's gonna cost you about $9. I've had this before numerous times backpacking. It's a standard, decent coffee to have in the morning. So we're just splitting a packet because we don't want to get too jazzed up on coffee.
Is there a certain amount of stirring you need to do to mix the coffee well?
No, really, you just dump hot water into it. I like to have the coffee in the cup while I pour the water. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do. Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you think about it? Like I said, I've had this one before. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's not the best coffee in the world, but it's good enough for backpacking.
Yeah.
It's a standard,
convenient,
backpacking coffee to have because.
And it's Alpine what?
Alpine Start. And you'll find it at REI. I looked it up on Amazon. It's the same price on Amazon as it is at REI, so you're not really gonna find a good deal for it. That's the one thing I don't like about this coffee is that it's costing you, about $1 a packet. So kind of pricey when you think about it, but worth the
packet makes a whole cup though.
Packet does make a whole cup, yeah.
Still cheaper than Starbucks. You don't have to drive there.
I find that when I'm backpacking, I pretty much only am having 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Next coffee that we're trying is Daybreak by Ferris Coffee Company, and I found this at Outside Coffee Company, which is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I've also tried this coffee before as well. It's really good, but this coffee is very pricey. You get a packet with 4 of these little test tubes in it, and it runs you about $12. So you're really paying like $3 a coffee for this one, though it is from a local company, so I feel good about that. And the other neat thing about this one is that it says that you can mix it with 12 ounces of hot or cold water. So if you wanted to have a cold brew in the morning, maybe you didn't want to bring your camping stove with you, maybe you're doing all cold meals for backpacking, or maybe you're just car camping and you want an iced coffee because it's summertime and it's hot, you can mix this with cold water as well.
I'm gonna try this one, sans sugar.
He's going the no sugar route for this guy.
Going straight for the full flavor.
Still adding sugar to mine.
Yeah, I need sugar.
Honestly, I think I like the Alpine Start more than this one.
Yeah, so far I do.
It's good.
I've had sugar.
I've had this one before, but it almost has. I almost feel like I'm getting notes of like Coca-Cola in it.
Yeah, I taste that.
Right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is kind of strange.
I don't drink pop at all, so having Coca-Cola in my coffee is not ideal for me.
I only drink Coca-Cola with Jack Daniels, so doesn't taste like Jack Daniels.
It's still a good coffee, especially when you add some sugar, and I also sometimes add cream to my coffee, so who knows, it probably tastes even better with that.
Yeah, maybe it's better as a cold brew. Who knows?
So the next coffee that we're going to try is Pikes Place by Starbucks, their medium roast.
Wow, I can smell it all the way back here.
I know, it's pretty darn strong. This coffee you can find almost anywhere, Target, Walmart, Meijer. It ranges in price, it goes on sale. Typically it's about $6
Mountain of sugar for Pikes.
8 packets, but you can find it cheaper on Amazon and whatnot.
Wow, that's got a strong flavor.
Oh yeah, this is good.
It's got a nice flavor.
More or less than the Alpine Start.
If you don't like it as a coffee, you can use it as a scenter because it's got a strong scent.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way.
Good way. Do you like the scent of coffee?
Yeah, if it's got a pleasant aroma.
I like that this is going to be a little bit cheaper than the Alpine Start for you.
I feel like I can go climb a mountain now. Pikes. What is it? Pikes?
Pikes Place.
Place.
Yeah, it's their like original.
I wanted to say
Seattle.
Pikes Peak, but that's not right.
Their original like Seattle blend. Yeah, this one's really good. We're taking a little coffee cake muffin break because we really like this coffee, so we kind of want to finish it.
Add the muffin taste to the
deliciously warm coffee.
Wash it down with some Pikes jet fuel. Pikes.
I know, it's pretty darn dark. I don't know if it's just because I'm not pouring enough water.
Yeah, did you read the label? Is this a 16-ounce container for...
They're pretty much all...
Or 12?
They're pretty much all 8 to 12. Alright, the next coffee that we're trying is from Trader Joe's, and this is by far the most economically savvy of the bunch. This comes in a pack of 10. It says it comes all dressed up with cream and sugar. So we're going to try it originally with no sugar added. I have a feeling we're both going to need to add sugar because it's never quite enough for our taste buds. But this packet of 10 runs you $1.99 at Trader Joe's, which is like an incredible deal. This coffee also says you can add it to either hot or cold water, so I'd be really interested to see how this tastes iced since it already has creamer in it. Like I mentioned, I often add creamer to my coffee, so I probably will enjoy the flavor of it. Hopefully it tastes just as good as it sounds. And like I said, we're trying it without adding any of our own sugar to it first to see how it tastes.
It's got a nice flavor.
You feel like you need more sugar in it?
Oh, of course I do. But it's not bitter by any means.
That is really good.
And by the way, my sugar is Splenda because...
Yeah, both of us eat sugar substitute.
Being elderly...
I'm not elderly, but it's a little bit better for you anyway.
It is better for you. Still gonna go with a heaping or even a half a cup.
Honestly, yeah, that is really good. I bet that would taste really good iced. Best of the
I
best
like
so
that
far?
one.
Or still not as good as the Alpine Start?
The Alpine Start and this one are kind of neck and neck, I suppose. I don't want to pass judgment.
It's hard because, you know, it's not fair that the Alpine Start and all the rest don't have creamer added to it already.
Yeah.
But actually, there is an Alpine Start version that you can get, a chai latte version, where it already has cream added to it. And I also believe they have a coconut cream version compared to their regular coffee. I believe they might be a little bit more expensive, but still an option if you're someone that really loves to have a cream in your coffee and you want to go backpacking and, you know, splurge a little bit.
It is tasty. I want to finish this one.
Yeah, this one's really good.
Very warm now.
I'm roasting right now.
The sun's warmer than the coffee is, but that's okay. It's a nice morning. It's a beautiful morning to be camping in northern Michigan.
All right, the last coffee that we're trying is by a company called Jot, and it is liquid, heavily concentrated coffee. You're only supposed to need a tablespoon of the coffee to anywhere from like 8 to 10 ounces of liquid. And you can do this hot, cold, whatever you prefer. I've tried one of their other blends of coffee, and this is just their classic ultra. 1 tablespoon to 8 ounces of water, milk, or whatever you have. Only ingredients in it are water and organic coffee. The one downside of this, and I could have just been an idiot and not reading properly on the website, but you have to refrigerate this after you open it. And I was kind of bummed to hear that because I figured you wouldn't need to refrigerate this concentrate, which would make it really nice for camping. But if you happen to have a cooler with you, which I know most of us do, it's not too big. It comes in a nice glass container and it's pretty darn thick, so I don't think you'd have any issues.
The table even got a couple cups of coffee.
Also, this coffee runs you anywhere from like $30 to $40 depending on if you get their subscription or if you just buy it outright. Good thing is you can sign up for their subscription and cancel at any time, so you can pay the cheaper price but then not continually get a subscription. But this bottle, I believe, gets you 20 to 30 cups of coffee. So you are paying about $1 a cup of coffee, which is pretty average with the rest of the instant coffees that are on the market. Last one.
Cheers to our last taste test. That's good.
It is good.
I like it.
Still pretty good.
Well, it has a nice flavor, even with my mountain of sugar.
So which would you say was your favorite coffee that you tried?
It's a tough first for, I mean, I gotta say Trader Joe's probably just because of the cost. The Alpine Start was a nice flavor, and then this Jot is got a really good flavor to it as well. So those are my top 3.
Which would you say was your least favorite?
Ferris
Coffee?
Yeah, that seemed to
just had an odd flavor to it.
Yeah.
I want to say
not my flavor for coffee. I know some people like it bitter or whatever.
Kind of bold. I'd say it had a really bold
yeah.
flavor to it. I've had that coffee before, and I want to say I added cream to it, which is probably why it didn't taste as...
Yeah,
like
maybe with cream it would have been a more pleasant cup for me. I'm more of a medium roast person.
Same. Thank you so much for joining me, Dad. I appreciate
You're welcome, honey.
your help with trying all these coffees. And if you guys have any other instant coffees that you've tried before, leave it in the comment below. Let me know if you've had any of these before and you like them as well or don't like them. And all the links will be down below as to where to buy these coffees from.
Get out and enjoy your state parks.
Yes,
Go camping.
Make sure you get out this summer.
Even if it's for a night or two.
We are actually camping in a state forest campground right now, which is a really great alternative to Michigan State Parks. Still owned by the State Park DNR, but it's just really nice because you have a lot bigger sites. They're a lot more spread apart. No electricity, no modern restrooms, but so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my blog to see an article regarding all these coffees as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye!